Yes, hello, all my wonderful learners. You are who are hearing me out here. So today we have all gathered together for discussing something which is our next. What is this next exam, which is really bothering us, isn't it? So let me tell you first that whenever there is something new in your life, you have to simply learn to embrace the challenge, because you have to accept this even if you are scared. So you can accept it either wisely, okay, so you can be wise enough, or you can accept it by getting scared or getting overthinking or getting anxious. So I just think that let's be very much patient, let's be very much target oriented, so that whatever challenges life throws on us, we are able to conquer it positively. So this is on Dr. Rina's physiology. You can always log on to my Telegram group, that is Physiology Synapse to Success, where whatever lectures I take, I provide notes over there. Now you know that what is this next exam. So all of us are really bothered. Next. So this next is the National Exit Test for MBBS, which will be a single window exit exam, right? A single window exit exam. That means it is going to replace all other exams. That is your NEET PG, that is your INI-CT, your AIMS, your PGI, your JIPMER, your NIMHANS, and even the FMG examination or the MCI screening exam with the foreign graduates have to be given. So you are coming onto a platform which is going to be common for everyone, and you have to pass through these exams. And it is supposed to be implemented from this year, that is 2023 December. Knowing the question paper pattern will really help you, or it will be a guidance of how to prepare. So the basic objective is, we want to bring about a standardization in the medical education. And apart from, you just learn theoretically, but this is going to be an approach where you will have to develop problem solving skills. That means from the first prof to your final prof, like we've implemented the early clinical exposures, problem solving, case related studies, which I also take on my channel. So that is what is the implementation of the basic science with the clinical, which will help you to this. And it is going to be in two parts. The theory part will be the next one, and the conception, the practical implementation of it will be the next two. So the next one exam is going to replace all the final year exams. That means the theory, the LAQs, the SAQs, which you were supposed to conduct initially, will now not be there. And the final year MBBS exam is going to be conducted at the level of universities. Next one will be conducted centrally, that is at all India level. So this is very important. Next one is all India level, because next two is not going to be the same. Now the students will have to appear this next one after their final year and before starting internship. Now this becomes something very important for you. Normally what happened that when you were preparing for your PG entrance examinations, you always gave it post internship. That means internship was a period of 1 year where you tried to study, right, all the 19 subjects. But not this time, the next one, which will be comprising of so many MCQs, you are not given that much time, right? So ma'am is not scaring you, ma'am is letting you know that how much persistent and disciplined you have to now be with your routine. Because just at the end of the first final year, apart from the final subjects, your subjects of the first and the second prof should be also well known to you, right? So the students who pass this next one, they will start their internship. So complete your last year, that is your final year, give the next, you've cleared the next, you can start your internship. Something very important is that this score in the next exam will be also helpful for allotment of your PG seats, that is your MD, MS, DNB diplomas, both in government as well as in medical colleges. So the next one is going to be something very seriously you have to look upon, and your preparation need to be started very early. You need not, you cannot wait for that 1 year of internship. That is not no more present now. So the qualifying cutoff for this is 50%. That means if you score 50% in next one, you are considered pass in the next one and you are eligible to start your internship. So for your internship, you have to pass next one and then only you will be eligible and you can start your internship. And the score in the next one is again very important, because this is the score that is going to help you for your PG allotment, right? So it is not only a barrier to cross and climb for your internship, but the score is equally very important for your PG seats. So remember, again I'm telling you, not scaring you, but the duration of the PG preparation, the 1 year of the window period which we were having initially doing our internship, is now not there. So be very planned and systematic in studies. The score of this next one is going to be valid for 3 years, right? So this is something very good for the purpose of the PG ranking. So after completion of your internship, what you can do is apply for the PG examination with the score 1 within 3 years of appearing of next one. So next one will be qualifying your final MBBS. You are becoming eligible for internship as well as competitive. So I hope you clearly understood this, that this score of your next one is going to allot you PG seats. So that is where you have to look upon. 50% you require to pass out, but if you require a good PG seat, you have to buck up at this level. What will be the syllabus now? Now next two is going to be a practical examination, but next one is theoretical examination, right? All the 19 subjects which you have been studied from the first MBBS, that is your MBBS curriculum, will be your syllabus. So the syllabus has not changed, but the pattern of the questions and amount of questions that is going to be taken from the preclinical, paraclinical and clinical is changed. Pattern of questions are of a varied range, but you need to have the knowledge of first prof, second prof and final. So don't think that questions will be only clinical, so anatomy physiology to bilkul important nahi hai. No, it is not ever like that, right? So they are all going to contribute your next one. What will be the pattern? Definitely it is going to be an MCQ pattern. So you don't have to write big theoretical answers, but it will be MCQ pattern, and all 19 subjects of the curriculum are going to be a part of it. The subject wise distribution will be different. That means initially there was a distribution particularly for the NEET PG or the MCI screening examination. That pattern is not going to be followed. The clinical subjects will have disproportionately more marks than the clinical and the paraclinical subjects. So this is a disproportionately more points will be given to the clinical and subjects as compared to preclinical and paraclinical. But again, the questions are integrated. So unless and until you have the basic knowledge of your first and second prof, you cannot apply them to clinical knowledge. Now, so you have got major and minor subjects. There will be major subjects and allied, right? So you will have medicine and dermatology, medicine and allied, that is medicine, dermatology, psychiatry 120, pediatrics 60. So this forms a total of 180 marks. So medicine, dermat, psychiatry 120, pediatrics 60, making it total of 180 marks. Similarly, surgery and allied, that is orthopedics, anesthesia, making 120 and ENT contributing 60. So this is again going to make a total of 180. Then you will have OBG and radiology contributing to 120, ophthalm 60, and again making a total figure of 180. That means the total MCQs with you is 540, and this is probably the distribution. The questions are integrated, so again the basics have to be known. Now 10% of the MCQs from each stream will be from the basic applied sciences, so you cannot neglect them. Sometimes what happens, those 10% may give you full marks, right? Samajh rahe ho? So those 10% can give you full mark, and it is definitely going to bring about a very big change in your score. So don't underestimate the basics. This will be your anat, physio, biochem, micropatho and pharmac. 10% of the questions will be your community medicine, and 60% what will be the type of questions, like 10% recall, which we also called as simple one liners, right? Simple one liners, for example, GFR 125 ml per minute, creatinine or inulin, which is best gold standard for GFR, simple recall or one liners, 30% analytical type, and 60% problem solving. So here comes a very important role of your case based learning. So dear boys and girls, I have really started this on my channel, that every week I'm going to post one case based learning, one problem solving learning, so that you right from the level of the first prof get acquainted to it. This is important, knowing the basic and applying it. Now, how many attempts do you have in your next examination? You will have to qualify the next, that is step 1 and step 2 together within 10 years from your date of admission. So if your admission was 2003, 10 years from that, that is the time limit where you have to give that exit exam. Apart from this, there are no restrictions on the number of attempts for next, right? This 10 years is only the passing for the next exam. That is number of attempts you can give, but the passing limit is within 10 years. For PG entrance purposes, you can attempt next one unlimited time. So this is also something very beneficial from your part, that as we know that the next one marks are going to be taken for the PG seat allotment. So if you find that you are not well acquainted or you can do it better, then again you can attempt the next one exam. You can repeat the next one exam. Next two is going to be a practical exam, and it is conducted at the level of university. It is not conducted at the all India level. So the next one was all India level, but the next two is at the level of university, which you have to do after you complete your internship. So for next two, you have got complete 1 year for preparation, and it will be either pass or fail. That means you don't carry any marks for that. So next one, 50% to become eligible for internship, better marks for PG seat. It is at the level of it as all India level. Next two is practical exam. You are getting the period of internship for preparation, but you're not getting any score out of it. It is just pass or fail. So you're not, the next two is not going to allot you PG seat. So we've seen now that we'll just have a look through this important PPTs which we have generated. So it is going to be an MCQ pattern question. We've already seen that there's going to be MCQ pattern, one-liners, conceptual, and those which are problem solving type of these. So there will be problem solving, there will be comprehensive, there will be recall, and competencies. If you remember, when we are teaching you according to the new curriculum, isn't it, there are competencies which are must known, which are nice to know, and which are may be known. That means may know or may not know. That level will be 10% of the questions will be from that level. That is going to test your knowledge. 60% must known, and nice to know is 30%. Right? So we've also seen the marks. Medicine allied 120, surgery allied 120, OBG 120, pediatrics, ophthalm and ENT will be again 60 MCQs. The duration for the medicine allied will be 3 hours, surgery allied 3 hours, OBG 3 hours, and 1.5 hour each for the pediatrics, ENT and for ophthalm. Okay, so this is again the table schedule that is being shown to you. And step 2 is a practical examination, which is a kind of an evaluation method. So actually whatever skill you acquire during your internship will be assessed in the form of practicals. So what could be there? You can be either given actual cases or OSCE. you know what is OSCE and OSPE, you do according to this observed structural clinical examination. Simulations will be given to you, and your result will be either in the form of pass or fail. So this is the where you have to learn all the skills, not only acquisition of the skills, but your communication skills will be something and that can also be assessed. So this is totally practical based at university level. Now this is possibly the tentative schedule which is being given. A mock test will be carried out, okay, and you've got a tentative schedule of this test. Like next one, possibly it could be in November. Third, final MBBS part 2 practical university exam in first week June, that is December. Internship next, step 2 regular, step 2 supplementary, postgraduate admission and postgraduate course. So this is a tentative schedule which is being planned for the next exam. Another thing which is now going to be assessed is the conduction of a mock test. So it is decided that around 28 July 2023 there will be a mock test, since we are going to conduct it for the first time, and the registrations will start from 28 June and it will be conducted by AIMS Delhi. Everything will be there on the website, so there is nothing going to be that which you are not getting acquainted to. So this is in brief about what is the next exam related to you. But what I really have assessed is that it is new for the learners, it is new for the faculties, but together we have to just work together. We have to be very much consistent with our studies, and one very very important thing which is application of knowledge is required. So you just need to bring about application of knowledge. For example, if I am a physiology faculty, I give you a very simple examination or very simple example. Okay, ORS is there, right? And I say you there is addition of sugar to ORS. Sugar is added, but you should be able to understand that sugar is not only added for taste, but sugar is added because sugar shows a co-transport with sodium. So when you add sugar, you increase the reabsorption of sodium, you increase the reabsorption of water. That is what is clinical application. Nothing very difficult, but the problem solving technique is now to be enhanced. So this is all for the session. If there is any doubt, you can put a question and I'll try my best to answer it. Thank you and God bless you all.